Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Bloody, and I have some bad news, dude. If this new chapter goes live, game dies. Behavior shat itself again. The PTB introduced some interesting things here. Let's actually go over that. First things first, the new killer is the Xenomorph. I'm pretty sure you guys know of that. Basically, what it does is that it introduces these control stations to the game, into which survivors can use it too, and basically a tunnel system connecting each of these, and you can basically go around the map, kind of like Demogorgon or Dredge, from station to station, which is pretty cool. But also they added a runner mode, which basically you automatically get a little bit shorter, not a little bit, you basically like half in size. You get a tail whip ability as well as a smaller terror radius, which is pretty cool. The way that survivors counter this is by grabbing the flamethrowers out of these basically control stations, these little briefcases. They put them down, and if you get hit by that flamethrower turret, you get knocked out of it, which is pretty cool, actually. I think it's really sweet what they added to the game. I'm super excited about this chapter, but that's not what I want to talk about today. I do want to talk about the perks today, because that's the actual thing I believe that's going to ruin the game if it makes it live. Let's take a look at them. The first one we have is Rapid Brutality. You move with a speed and fury that makes your blood run cold. You no longer gain bloodlust status effect, but successfully hitting a survivor with a basic attack grants you 5% plus haste for a total of 8, 9, or 10 seconds. The second perk would be Alien Instinct. You are stealthy. Sometimes it seems you appear out of nowhere. Whenever you hook a survivor, Alien Instinct activates. The aura of the farthest injured survivor is revealed to you for 5 seconds. That survivor suffers from the Oblivious status effect for 16, 18, or 20 seconds. And the last and final perk would be the Ultimate Weapon, which is when they spot you, they know the end is near. Whenever you open a locker, Ultimate Weapon activates for 30 seconds. A survivor entering your terror radius will scream and reveal their location to you. Those survivors suffer from the blindness status effect for 30 seconds. Right. I don't want to be a hater. This chapter, if it does go live in its current state, will completely make killer way too powerful and way too easy. Don't get me wrong, it's an amazing chapter. It's an amazing IP. We've been waiting for this to come out for a really long time. The Alien franchise has always been on every single Dead by Daylight player's wish list for an IP. The attention to animation and the pickup animation is also really good. I think it's almost as good as the Ring chapter when it comes to the pickup animation. I think it's really cool. Speaking of attention to detail, the tunnel system is absolutely not necessary, but I'm super proud of the behavior for putting it into the game, because they didn't need to do that. It's refreshing to see them go above and beyond, especially after the last 2 chapters where they gave us bare minimum. It's actually really, really cool to see it in game, and it shows that they actually put effort in this chapter, which is actually really cool. The killer's also balanced itself. The killer, the Xeno, I'm sorry, the alien's actually really super balanced to play. I feel like I'm not overpowered with it. I feel like the chases are really cool. I feel like the power is really fun, and I just love playing the killer. It's really fun, and I'm not a survivor main, obviously, but survivors who have talked to me about it and have said that it feels balanced to play against and fun to play against. There's a few small issues with the PTB, like it's kind of buggy, which obviously is to be expected. It is the beta, and there's still no ranked mode, which does suck. Tournament players are getting more and more garbage. The bar is so fucking low. I promise you, my neighbor's dog could most likely get 4Ks on the current survivor pool. The thing we are here to talk about, though, that is broken is the perk. This is the major issue that I see coming to the game if it makes it live. Rapid Brutality is such an overpowered perk. That's the perk that after successfully hitting a survivor, the basic attack grants you 5% haste for 8, 9, or 10 seconds. The other perks are okay. I mean, the Alien Instinct is good for specific killers, such as like Plague or Legion, or maybe Billy. Any killer we could get across the map fast enough where that intel's good, or guarantee that you have enough injures to where you actually get value out of it. The other perk, Ultimate Weapon's also really good all around for anti-stealth. For example, if somebody's quick quieting around gens, you just check a locker. Boom, that easy. You don't get tricked anymore, right? I do think that this new perk, Rapid Brutality, is absolutely insane, and let me tell you why. First of all, it's haste. Haste itself is such a broken status effect in this game. On both sides, and essentially what equates to a game of tag, whoever's going faster has a little bit of an advantage, but if you tilt that scale too much, it is a big issue for both sides to have that. And it's just way too easy to get it. The haste itself is not the issue, it's how easy it is to get it by simply M1ing any survivor. There's little or no counterplay there. Not in my opinion, I feel like there's no counterplay. Because what are you supposed to do? Just not get hit? You know? That's like the whole purpose of the game. It also breaks how the game is supposed to work. And I feel like the best example to put this is the way Nurse is broken. It's broken that same way. For example, if you were to tell me that there's a game out there where a character who uses their only ability, after they use it, they basically become a vegetative state, I'd be like, dude, that's such a dog shit character. What the fuck? But when it comes to Nurse, in a game where essentially you're like, the game is basically running around an object while somebody behind you runs around an object, and whoever runs around the object better wins. You phase through that object, that character is now broken and overpowered, and it's genuinely just because of the way the system is. It's the mechanic in the game to make it balanced, and when you like breach that mechanic, the character becomes broken. Imagine that, but in a perk, right? So the reason that killers look at their weapons, clean their weapons after getting a successful hit, isn't just a stylistic choice, it is also because of balance. You want the survivor to be able to run away with a little speed boost to another loop or gain distance, which makes sense for balance reasons. But when you completely circumvent that for the cost of one weapon or one perk slot, it makes the game so unplayable on the survivor side. It nerfs the mechanic that's put into the game in order to make things better for survivors, to make the game balanced. When you take that out of the game, it literally just becomes absolutely horrible for any survivor. You cannot counter it. Like I said, the only way to counterplay is literally just not getting hit, which is it doesn't work for Oni, it won't work for this. It is absolutely insanely powerful, especially when paired with Save the Best for Last. I actually went on stream today running this build with Save the Best for Last. It is absolutely unstoppable. I started running the build for like 15 games. I did not lose a single match. It was insane. Going against high MMR PTB sweats who are looking for clips and stuff, it is insane how easy I run through them, especially in endgame when everybody's trying to get unhooks, W key their way to an exit gate, body block for people who are injured. When you're able to just chain hit after hit after hit with 8 stacks, there's absolutely no stopping this killer. It's actually intense. I do think that it also helps that I'm able to basically injure my obsession without touching them on Xeno, which is absolutely insane on its own with Save the Best for Last. But everything here I do feel like is absolutely overpowered. It is refreshing to get a perk that isn't a gen-based perk that is overpowered. I feel like that shifts meta a bit. I just feel like it shifts it a little bit too hard. I feel like it shifts it a little bit too much. And I think it's also way too easy for killers to use it. I don't usually record videos. You guys probably know that by now. I just feel like this is such a broken add to the game that I had to make something about it. So yeah, just I already put the build that I recommend on stream. You could probably swap out Deadlock for Jolt if you want to be a dick. I'm definitely going to see if I can run these in tournaments. I could definitely see this perk, if being added to the game as is, will be the absolute most oppressive perk that you could get, especially a crutch perk for higher MMR lobbies. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, guys. Just wanted to warn you, be on the lookout for it if it's not changed. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Appreciate you guys stopping out. Have a good night.